Well, hello, Kidmin Nation. Welcome to the State of the Nation. This is Martijn van Tilborgh here, Chief Innovation Officer of Kidmin Nation. And today we have a guest from Norway. Some of you may know him and have met him at Kidmin Nation Mega-Con. I'm going to let him introduce himself to you because I don't know how to pronounce his name properly, but here he is.
Hi guys, and Kidmin ministers all over the US. My name is Kåre Skuland. I've been a Sunday school teacher since I was a kid myself, and maybe some of you has been the same. I remember that when I was a young boy, my mother took me to Sunday school, and when I was 11, 12 years old, she made me her assistant. But when I look back, I just, there's like something that happened that changed my life. Because my grandfather, he used to be an entrepreneur, starting a huge company, and he also was a Sunday school teacher from his teenage years until he died. And when I was 14, he died just beside me, dropped down dead, and I had to do some kind of life saving. But his last breath, it was into my nostrils, into my nose. So I breathed in and he breathed out. And I bring with me two things from my grandfather. Number one, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be an innovator. And number two, I want to be a Sunday school teacher until my death. And I want to encourage you, recognize those who have influenced you and make a decision. Being a kids minister is not just for like a week or a season. Being a kids minister, ministering to the next generation, it can be a calling for life. And if you recognize it as a calling, and if you say that this is my calling, you will get an enormous amount of energy that will keep you going and going and going. Never forget that you are called by God, and recognize those who's influenced you, and you will have the energy you need. Let me give you another little thing that has inspired me a lot. Because the verse from Matthew 28 that says, and teach them to obey all that I've commanded you, that's maybe the verse that has inspired me the most. And in this verse, you find some verbs. Teach them to obey all I've commanded. These verbs are like building the foundation, the word of Jesus. It reminds us of Jesus who says, those who hear my words and do what I say, they build their lives on a solid rock. So building on Jesus' words is laying a foundation for the kids. And then you have teach them to obey all that I have commanded you. It's between these three groups of people, them, I, you. That's in the relations between these people. That's where discipleship happens. So we need to involve the children, teach them. We need to involve Jesus, all that I have commanded. And we need to involve you, the parent and the kids leader. That's where discipleship happens. And then, of course, the last word in this sentence is teach them to obey all that I've commanded you. And this word all requires us to plan, to do it strategically, to make with purpose, building both the fundament and the relations. God bless you when you disciple the kids.